Me ask a question. Sorry, I hope everybody likes my new background. Hey, everybody. Hey, Penny Wrinkle. Hey, Brandy. Hey, Faith. Hey, Mary Andy, aka Mary
So we
Andy.
got a wrinkle
Hey,
penny in the building.
look. Hubby likes that name, Wrinkle
So we
Penny.
got a wrinkle penny in the building.
He's excited. Hey, Meow. Hey, Cindy Lou Who. Hey, everybody. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Hey, Proud Army Mom. Hey, Lucy Lou. Hey, Missy Maz. I know this might. Hey, Michelle Tread Lightly. Hey, Miss Bella Zoe. Smart time. I know this is going to be a. How can I put it? This is no way, shape, or form white knighting for Michelle at all. I'm just going to drop some facts. And after that, I will be going. Yes, all aboard the money train. Texas girl, this is for you. At the bottom, you're always yelling devious and bomb are scammers. So, Texas girl, if you feel very pleasant today on this beautiful, beautiful Friday, there is a Cash App for you. There's a PayPal. There is a Venmo, since you want to call people out for scamming. But there you go, okay? It's a tribute to He likes that name. Listen, he leaned up and all like, hey, thank you, Faith. Shouldn't you be at work? I thought we was just, you know, shouldn't you be at work? Thank you. I appreciate you, Faith. Hey, cool gamer. He sounded a lot better. He sounds like he got some spunk in his voice tonight. I know, actually louder, right? You can hear him.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, no, I'm just not raspy enough tonight.
He is. Ooh. Y'all see my background? Hold on. How can I lay it out so you all can see my background? How can I make myself little, bittle? I don't know how. But it says, let me ask a question. So I know that this is going to be, people might look at this. Faith! Thank you, Faith. I'm buying your love. You definitely are. You're melting my heart and buying my love like always. It's all right. I carry you everywhere now where I go, Faith. I put your beautiful rosary that you got me in my car. Then I got another beautiful rosary. It's so beautiful. And I definitely want to thank everybody that sent me Amazon gifts. I love them. I love them. I love them. I need to hear the hard R raspy tonight, Mr. Devious. They want to hear your voice, Mr. Hey Bummy.
They want to hear my voice.
See, y'all might be a little jealous. Bomb gets to talk to Mr. Devious back here.
On the phone.
Here they said puff puff pass.
Already done.
Look, bomb's in
Already
here.
done. Puff, puff, and pass.
Bomb's in here.
Bomb. Hello, wifey.
Hey, Shelby. I'm telling you, that's what got me was his voice.
Bomb.
And then I found out who he was, and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm stuck with this.
You said I love him. I gotta keep him.
Did I?
You said I have to keep him. I love him.
I don't remember that.
Yes. He was like,
Mom said, hey, baby daddy. Hey, Chester.
Hey.
Hey, Binky. I just remember hearing this guy's voice and like, I need to know who he is. And then I seen him. I was like, oh, fuck.
He was like,
he's so mad. He's so mad. He could have did some like rapping with his voice, but I know the only thing this man can rap about is chicken wings, rice, and gravy.
Yes.
Go ahead, hit him with it. Go ahead.
I'll be in the kitchen cooking up that chicken, frying up that rice and gravy. Hey baby.
That's the only type of raps we get out of this man. Chicken, gravy, rice. I don't get it. I'll never get it, but that's it. Hell yeah, Bomb. I'm telling you, after this, we going live tonight. Might have to get Mr. Devious a little headphone and send him down. Like, boom, go down.
Yeah, baby. I'm ready.
I know. I fell for the voice. I did. They said good rap, good rap, good rap.
Oh, would they like to hear more?
Oh, he's going to do it again. Uh-oh.
I'm just playing. I'm playing.
No, Mr. Devious is a horrible cook. I'm not going to lie.
Hey, yeah, I
The
cook.
only thing
You
he
know I
can
can
cook
cook.
right is
Chicken, steak.
chicken and steak. That's it. That's it.
Mm.
Have a good day at work, Faith.
Have a good day at work, Faith.
Me and Bob are cooking up a good live for tonight. But before I do, I want to do this live real quick. Um, the reason why I named it Money Train is because it is what it is. Michelle, and I'm going to be very upfront with everybody. If you speak about Michelle, you bring in views, you bring in content, and you bring in super chats. So I'm just going to throw it out there on the table. And here's my thing. I'm not in no shape or form white knighting for Michelle. But here's my biggest thing that I've been sitting in my head for a couple days. If we do not want Michelle on a platform, right? Then why are we restreaming her every day? Why are we clipping her every day? Why are we giving her the attention every day? Because I learned something about Michelle. And a lot of people should know this if you have kids. When your kids want attention and you don't give them that attention, what do? They finally leave you alone. That's exactly what Michelle will do. Hey, Steph, I literally can talk about Michelle and not talk about her for a long time. She'll say a couple things about me, but she will leave me alone. Eventually, she leaves you alone. So why can we not ice Michelle 100% out? I got a police called you, Mr. Kid. Oh, chitty, chitty, bang, bang.
Chitty, bang, bang.
I got an echo tonight.
Chitty, chitty, bang, bang.
But I just want to state the obvious. If you're talking about Michelle, you're 100% getting views. And here's my thing too. Like, okay, yeah, Michelle is a vile human being. The shit that comes out of her mouth, literally, I don't even know where she pulls it from. Probably the bottom of her asshole. But at the end of the day, restreaming her every day, talking about her every day, only makes her that much relevant. And then you got a whole chat just saying the same things they've been saying for the exact same months about Michelle. Okay, we know. We figured out Michelle's a piece of shit. We figured out one big lesson. If you don't fuck with Michelle, she don't fuck with you. Tell me that ain't true, because that is really true. So at the end of the day, why can't we just stop talking about Michelle? There's so many different shit that this drama community can talk about. Exactly. She's so disgusting, but it's even more disgusting, like, just keep making her relevant into a community where she should not be relevant. She's literally banned. She's banned. Hey, Roundhouse. She is banned. That's where she should be. Banned. I feel like everybody needs to stop making her any relevant. She is a little child. Trust me. I talked to her on plenty of occasions where it's, if she don't get her way, she goes away. Everyone needs to stop restreaming her so she will go. I'm telling you, I'm going to tell you, if we all stop the Michelle restreaming, the Michelle clipping, the hating her in every chat, like, literally, I caught myself saying the same shit about her. Michelle's a vile piece of shit. At the end of the day, that's what you are. You're a vile piece of shit, Michelle. I'm sorry. And your bestie, Tara, same. There's not going to, exactly, same with him too. With all the people that want attention and like attention, if we stop giving them that attention, they're going to go away. Eventually, they're going to get sick. So sick of nobody giving them that attention, which will make their ban channel irrelevant. I'm so sick of all of them. Seriously, me too. And I'm like, when is the, hey, gangsta, what the, what? I'm like, when is it when it's almost been a year. Michelle been on this since May. She made her channel September to be an anti-bullying channel. September comes again, that's going to be a whole year of Michelle's bullshit. She hasn't changed. She's not going to change. There's nothing you could do when you're restreaming her to tell her what to do, because she's not going to change. At the end of the day, she's still going to be the piece of shit she is. Now, if everybody wants to believe that Tara, out of this almost year that passed, woke up one day and said, you know what, I'm just going to be a better person, and I'm not going to be friends with Michelle no more. You lost your mind. They can lay in it. We all move on and have a good time on here. Exactly. That's the thing. Like, if you have to make, there's so many channels about Michelle, Michelle, Michelle. I'm telling you, I even said, when I get on here, it's just Michelle crazy. Okay, I get it. Michelle brings in money. Michelle does bring in views. Because listen, when I had Michelle on my panel, I hit over 1,200. Easy. Fucking easy. I could have kept going with that shit. I could have just kept bringing them. I didn't want to. There's no way. I didn't want to. And to restream her to me is like, I might as well take my head and bust it through a brick wall, because the repeating shit, the shit she says, it makes me fucking sick. Hey, Pixie. They do. Listen, she's banned. Everybody wanted Michelle banned, right? Then why the fuck do we keep chasing a banned person just to have content? That shit needs to stop. Seriously, it really fucking does. Like, the police yes, somebody called the police to Bomb's house, trying to be cute. Karma's a motherfucker. Just know, when you do call the police to anybody's house, they get your address. You're pinged. You're being pinged. You're being pinged. So don't think that nobody is going to know it's you. I mean, Amber proved that, right? Amber called the cops on and CPS on how many people? The FOIA went right out there. Thank you, Rizzo. I appreciate it. And I appreciate your gift. Oh, I love getting little gifts. I feel like a little kid. Ghosting her is the best way. I'm telling you, ghosting her 100% is the best way. It's going to stop all this bullshit. Michelle's causing problems in so many people's life because they won't leave her alone. When you don't leave her alone, she likes the attention. So she's going to give it back to you. She's going to give it back to you tenfold at that. But at the end of the day, what the fuck is it doing besides bringing in views, bringing in money? Like, who cares? At the end of the day, like, don't sell your soul to the fucking devil just to keep having something to talk about. She's a piece of shit. Exactly. Molly's gone, but I still see channels clipping her from a different platform. Like, people want these people gone, but go and chase them when they're gone. Because why? Because then there ain't going to be no more content. It's ridiculous being accused of shit. So now I'm doing it. High five. Hot Bomb Summer. Listen, when I seen the picture, I text her like, hey, Bomb, cops at your house? And she was like, yeah. I'm like, that's like, y'all motherfuckers are crazy. That's what you call real life. What is anybody calling the cops for? Please make it make sense. Yes, ma'am, Devious, you're right. Molly was, all right, they wanted Molly off this platform so bad that they just kept reporting her. Now, Molly did, on her own, kind of fuck up when she was live, and now she's completely banned from the platform. Here's the thing. Molly don't come to this platform, though. She goes to a different platform. She goes to Kick, and she streams there. But people from here on YouTube go over to Kick just to clip her and bring it back to YouTube. The point was, y'all didn't want her over here in the beginning. Now you're chasing her because the content got low. It's the same shit with Michelle. It's been a year. Like, what are we going to do? Clip her and stream her until what? Like, what is the end result of it? There's not going to be an end result of it. It is a place of, it is waste. It is fucking waste. It really is. And here's my thing. If you don't like Michelle, just block her. Fucking block her. It will keep her out of your chat unless she sends you a super sticker, whatever the fuck she does. Block her. Listen, Michelle went yelling about me, and guess what? When I didn't talk to her, guess what response she did? None. None at all. I mean, at this point, it's like we're literally just keep pumping her up and keep pumping her up. Hey, just Heather. We keep really just pumping her up. We've been on stream. Oops, sorry, that went by real fast. Been on stream with Mom when cops have pounded at her door. Yeah, that's crazy, right? Like, I woke up to it. I'm like, wait, why are the cops at your fucking house? It's a waste. Like, all these people calling for wellness checks, stop. If the person's live and talking, they don't need a fucking wellness check. Obviously, they're okay, right? They won't ever do that. Exactly. They really like that literally shows me who can just hit that live button and be able to hold a good conversation with their subs compared to just Michelle being hot topic. Or and why is it now that people want to interview Tara? This is kind of fucking my mind up. Tara was Michelle's friend since September. What good are these text messages going to do any of us? It's not going to show nothing. They can't block her because they need her for content. Exactly. They really do. And it's sickening because what they're doing is I stopped clipping her. I don't want to clip Michelle because I don't want to keep giving her that attention. When she gets that attention, other people that are newer to the community look at it like, oh, she's being picked on. They wind up going over to Michelle. And then they think, oh, Michelle, you've been picked on for all these people. Like, it just brings her more attention. It just needs to stop. It literally needs to fucking stop. Also, and this wasn't written to me because I don't reach out in real life, but the guy that everybody is writing to, Mr. Matthew over Michelle, he asked very nicely for YouTube creators and YouTube people to please keep his name and his wife's name out of their mouth because he don't do YouTube. His wife passed away, which we know, bless her soul, but he wants his name to be left out here. He knows Michelle. He knows the problems she has, and that's it. She is a fucking joke, and people really want her on panel for an interview, and she's a fucking joke. It's like, are we serious? Like, this whole year, Tara's been pumping Michelle up. Tara's been doing all this shit. And listen, I don't like to take Michelle's word for shit. I take it with a grain of salt. My husband just put cat hair on me. But she told me and Nux on the phone that, yeah, Tara does this and that. I don't listen to Michelle. But at the end of the day, if you're supporting somebody for a year, that means you are 100% okay with what they're doing. You are scamming people together. You're scamming people together. Yeah, people need to listen. That's the thing too. Why is it okay? And I'm not white knighting for Michelle, but looking in at everything, why is it okay for people to reach out to this guy and ask him all these questions? Like, his wife died in January. Listen, Michelle can tell you that they're getting married tomorrow and people will run with it. This guy has no sexual relation with her. No, there's not even going to be a chance. Like, and if Michelle needs to tell herself that to make her feel good, then whatever. But I ain't going to reach out with him. But he's trying to reach out to people to say, hey, look, I don't want no fucking involvement with the YouTube. He has so many people reaching out to him. And I mean floods of people. And that shit ain't cool. Like, let that man mourn. Grieve. I'm sorry, I don't mean to say mourn. Let him grieve. Let him go through his emotions. Like, he don't need this crazy shit on top of it. The nerve of people to write him. There's so many people writing him. And it's like, wow. It's a little ridiculous. Go in real life is just been people doing it for no reason. Like, what is the point of keep going real life? That's what I mean. If we have to start doing Twitter fingers, like, oh, this person has this, like, Michelle shouldn't even be. Everybody needs to just stop fucking talking about her. Ice her the fuck out. Trust me, it will fucking work. I just don't. When people are telling me about interviews and texts, I'm like, what is the point of it? So we want to know what Tara and Michelle talked about in September. Like, who gives a fuck? Who cares? And I'm going to tell you this. If me and Bomb ever haven't fallen out, I promise them texts will never be released. I'm not a dirty ass bitch like that. I'm not going to release that type of shit. Like, that's like personal shit. Like, I always thought that was wrong. I still think that was wrong. I might have showed one text up here that was sent to me from Snoz because, well, Snoz knows why. But other than that, like, I would never, like, no, nobody's getting no information. I don't give a fuck. I like you saying everything. It's because, you know what? Sometimes people just hate Michelle so much that they'll sit every day in lives. I'm going to say plenty of lives just to say the same things about her. Oh, she's vile. She's a piece of shit. Like, we know that. So streaming her every day is just giving her more views. Like, people are going to want more. Oh, let's go look for this Michelle. We need to make her not fucking relevant. For real. She has to just disappear. She is very unstable. She is, and not white knighting, because I know everybody's like, oh, you white knight for Michelle. And no, it's not white knighting. It's just, it's reality. It's real. And if nobody can see the realness behind it, like, Michelle done lost everything. What the fuck are we going to stream her for? Like, she says the same shit over and over. She repeats herself 100,000,000 times. Like, exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's summer. Instead of, you know, talking about Michelle for 27 hours or every fucking day, or talking about this one or that one, like, get some fresh air. I had to stop and sit back and say, damn, I'm going into a chat just to say, fuck you, Michelle. I can't stand you. Like, I said that 100 times. I'm pretty sure she knows that, Michelle, I can't fucking stand your ass. And if I ever seen you, I told you I would fucking piss in your hot tub. I would. They said, yep. That's another thing too. Like, here's my thing. I don't look for Michelle's lives, meaning I don't see them, because I don't look for them. She has a new channel every day. So if you're coming across her lives, you're looking for her. Other than that, I don't know. Tara did betray Michelle for sure, and she knew how Michelle reacts and has a plan. Exactly. Listen, I do not put it past Tara that she knew exactly what she was doing. She knew what she was doing. And trust me, she knew her channel wouldn't get monetized unless she had everybody that hated Michelle make her feel like some kind of fucking hero for leaving her. That's just the weirdest shit. How are you a hero when you were there for a year? It's obvious she's in a panic mode. Exactly. It never changes. So us always streaming, clipping, talking about her, it's just going to keep going in to that pattern over and over. I was looking for Michelle Ski. This is what she That's the thing too. Like, I seen that so much that people were trying to get attention from Michelle. Me, at first, I'm not even gonna lie, I wanted to reach out to her and let her know, like, sometimes if you be nice to others, you know, you can get nice people to actually talk to or help you through your mental thing. But then I was just like, fuck you, Michelle. But hell no. I already know if I'm gonna go on this platform and talk about Michelle nonstop, she's coming for me. Just like anybody else, they're gonna come for you. To see a creator do a live about ignoring ghosts in the team. Exactly. You know what? I really thought as a community, like, we would all, as a community, as creators, we would all get the point. To get rid of Michelle is to ghost Michelle. To get rid of Michelle is to stop talking about Michelle. But I feel like the more and more you talk about Michelle, your chat blows up, which is true. Your chat blows up. I can't deny it. If I had Michelle on my panel right now, my fucking views would probably skyrocket. And then people said super chats just so Michelle can see super chats. So Michelle can see what they're saying. Like, at the end of the day, Michelle, we all know you're a piece of shit. Like, we don't have to be every day letting this lady know she's a piece of shit. She told Michelle she would give her 100 a month and then decided to turn on her. See, money makes a motherfucker. Listen, I believe that, because at one point I heard Michelle say, one of my mods are going to make a channel and there's going to be no way nobody can take it down, which would be very clear that it would be Tara, who is very close to Michelle, make a channel. And look what happened. Money, greed. She's seen people, I don't know, making her a fucking hero for I don't know what. That's not a hero in my eyes. I'm sorry, that's not. It won't ghost her. It's so true, Moonlight. It's so true. Because I'm like, I literally, and Bomb was like, told me to shut the fuck up on the phone earlier, because I said, Bomb, I'm not even trying to white knight for this lady because I can't fucking stand her. But at the end of the day, if you feel like you can't stand this lady and, oh, we hate her so much, why do we constantly, Michelle, Michelle, Michelle? Guess what Michelle did? Guess what Michelle said? Guess this, that. Let's watch everything Michelle did today. Like, what the fuck? And then the whole Tara being on all these panels. What the fuck? Tara was just rooting this shit on. But now all of a sudden, 2 days they were away from each other, maybe 3. She's a whole different person. Get the fuck out of here. She's not. She literally was on a panel last night and just talked shit about somebody today. Like, Hello? Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I feel like I tried to stream her. I really with Nux because Nux can like we could be goofy while streaming her, but I said Nux, I can't fucking do it. I cannot listen to the repeat. Also, I don't want to sit there and they all working together. I believe so because you know what? Like at the end of the day, when she said the word character, that led me right to Ski Mask, who claims he's playing a character. That led me back to Michelle, who wanted to play a character to get more vile, to get more attention. So if you think about it, them two are the evil, right? And Tara already knows, well, everybody thinks I'm evil as is. I'm evil person because I'm with Michelle. So she has to play a different character. And her character is the nice, sweet mother from Brooklyn. I don't believe any of that shit. I'm sorry, I just don't. I don't know. Nux hasn't been feeling good. There she is. Look, look. You say her name. She's like fucking Beetlejuice. I love you, Nux. Oh, Nux, I'm calling you tomorrow. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to call you. I'm going to wake you up, and you're going to stay on the phone with me for like an hour, and we got a lot of catching up to. It is. It's 100% a character thing. Like, it took me a long time to realize, okay, yeah, Ski says dramatic, crazy shit, but he taught Michelle that. Michelle does it now. It's just a. And then Tara's first panel was Ski's. Do we not forget what happened like before? She is very calculated. And I think she did a live with her daughter, which I'm not going to bash her daughter because I think she's such a sweet little girl. I really do. No matter how I feel about Tara, her daughter is so sweet. She is. She's just like so innocent and you feel like she's so pure. But if I pulled, like when I tell y'all about my kids, I say it because I like, all right, I'll explain it this way. When I put the car up that my son was hit by, and there's people saying that I lied about that. Sure, okay. But when I pulled that up, it was for I know people care about my kids as much as like as I do. So it was just a reminder, like, please, if y'all have kids, make them wear helmets. Like this, my son could have been gone. So people seem to fall for kids for things that happen, and it's like this stuff needs to stop. This whole shit needs to stop. Hey, Mr. Snotty. You too. And Jackie, wherever my Jackie is. And she says Ski is exactly. And she said she really like what's the word she used? Respect him. Do you? So why does anything that Tara has to say, why does anybody give a fuck? Because at the end of the day, you still did what you did. Now you're trying to say, I didn't do. You don't. And I'm going to say this. You do not support somebody for almost a year without supporting what they do. A whole year. You don't beg. I know. And then, you got Texas girl over there. Let me ask a question. You're writing about me on your community post. You don't know a fucking thing about me. But you're writing because you have a problem with Bomb. And since you have a problem with Bomb, you want to go after me, who's a friend of Bomb. No matter what you say, Texas girl, that friendship will never break. Like, I'm sorry, just will never happen. I'm not a weak person. I'm not weak-minded. It's just not going to happen. I said when the cops came. She probably had my son's doing so much better. He's doing amazing, actually. The doctors are surprised at his progress and how amazing he's doing. Some people can respect somebody when exactly you know what really pissed me off was no, it didn't piss me off. I'm sorry. I didn't get mad over it. It made me sick that this same woman that just sat her first live was talking about how she adored Michelle's character. And now everybody is like, oh, she's a fucking hero. Highlights to her. She's a hero. I just read highlights. Hey, Daniel, I was going to say highlights to her, but exactly, she condoned it. Needs to sit down. She really does. Listen, at the end of the day, no matter what you say or no matter what you tag me in, Texas girl, I don't give a fuck. You're calling me a scammer, but you don't know a fucking thing about me. I could have ran up and down these streets of YouTube, scam. That's just not me, okay? Not me. Not going to be me. Never going to fucking be me, okay? I don't have no reason to fucking scam. a soul. She takes me to a place mentally that I don't like. I completely agree with that. I was listening to a little bit of her, and I'm like, the repeat and stuff takes me to like, I just want to take my head and physically jam it into a brick wall over and over and over. We ain't giving her a pass for shit. You sat there, mouth. Exactly. You are definitely the company you keep. I say this all the time. I say, my one saying is, would you go date somebody that has an addiction problem that you don't carry? Are you going to stay with a person and just somebody you just meet? No, you're not, because that's not the type of person you are. So you don't keep that type of person around you. If you found somebody a criminal and you found out they're a criminal, you're not going to keep that energy around you unless you're the same way. She does need to calm down. She really does. Because sometimes I'm like, oh my God, this lady is going to have a heart attack from yelling at Bomb and just being so triggered in life. Like, she's really going to be like, oh, let me ask her. And we're going to be like, what the fuck happened? That shows Tara is no good. It does. It really does. Like, Michelle, I said Michelle's going to be the one to throw them texts out there because that's just a Michelle thing to do. But she didn't. But Tara, you did. Another reason just to stop watching her. People. I know, it's like, I don't even know how to explain this. Okay, so we go to a live to watch Michelle to talk about her. Listen, I'll just say how I feel. Michelle, I don't give two fucks about you. I don't watch your language, young lady. sorry. But Michelle, I don't care about you. I'm not nowhere sticking up for you at all. But it's true that everybody needs to just stop giving her that attention. Okay, now I'm tragic. Oh, Tragic is amazing. And listen, what I heard, what they did to Tragic, are we serious? Like, Tragic don't do nothing to nobody in this community. Oh, she mocks Michelle. Well, I'm sorry that Tragic is a better Michelle than Michelle. I mean, let's just keep it real. It's the one that must have the most hidden. The ones that exactly. I agree, and I appreciate you. Thank you. But this, I don't even text her. I never even knew who she was. And then you tag me in some bullshit because you dislike Bomb. So you figure, oh, well, Devious is friends with her, so I got to dislike her too. How did it feel to walk that plank? I'm sorry, that sounds silly, but zero fucks about debate. Exactly. None. She loves the attention. Listen, I learned that early on about Michelle. She loves the attention. And as long as somebody is talking about her, streaming her, clipping her, she's not going to go nowhere. She feels that she's a celebrity now. Like, look what we did. We made her feel like she's a fucking celebrity. Go away. That's all we ask. Go away. We need Jonathan to tell us about. Oh, he will, because we've been waiting. Me and Jonathan been waiting. Lord forgive me, but Michelle has been used up. Just like she is used up. That's the thing, Becca. She's so used up that even if I try to clip her, I'm like, damn, I have a clip of her like a year ago saying the same shit. Oh, with the terror show that was all pointless. All show was people's business talking about Tragic. All right, that's all right. I have a question because I didn't see what Tara showed because, to be honest, and I'm going to be very honest, I don't give a fuck what Tara showed because at the end of the day, Tara equals Michelle and they equal piece of do. So I don't care what she showed. But why wasn't that? Why, Tara, you're sending emails or you're showing your texts, but you're not redacting these things? Like, this stuff should have been redacted out of there, especially about Tragic. What she went through, nobody should be talking about that. That's not nobody's business. Nobody should be sharing texts about that. Because if you're not personally friends with Tragic or Lisa C, nobody should be sending nothing about their loved ones at all. She does. She thrives off it. Hey, Spark Plug. She's addicted to booze, benzos, and chaos. Exactly. And when the chaos comes and she sees people talking about her, it's more for her. She's like, yeah, and keeps going and going. And then she'll attack the person talking about her. Went down to Georgia and Bomb one. Well, Texas was a pain in it. I heard when she was a Texas girl, riddle me this. When you were a Bomb supporter, you needed a lot of attention, didn't you? She didn't give you a lot of attention, right? And now you're bomb, 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 bomb. I think, and this is my opinion, I think the people that you were friends with, the ship and all, I think they got tired of you speaking on the same shit every fucking night. Like, be honest, every night it was the same stuff about bomb. Like, okay, guess what? You've been doing this and still nobody cares. Nobody cares. I just knew that covering Michelle. That's the thing too. Like, do you see that? So it's not only me seeing that other people are covering Michelle. Okay, so I've been to different communities. I know a couple of people in different communities that have no ties to this community, and they talk about Michelle. And I'm like, there's probably hundreds of people speaking about Michelle. It's like, ugh, she's she's still begging. She really is. It seems like she's really hurt. You got to give it to Lisa C. She told her right off. I don't listen. I don't blame her. She's going through a lot. First and foremost, I want to say this. Me as a, I don't know why. How can I say this? I don't know why when somebody is not friends with Michelle no more, that people go after them to do an interview, to talk to them, all this. Why? What is the point of it? You're going to get an interview or you're going to talk to them, and there's, at the end of the day, they were Michelle supporters. There's nothing that they can say to you that is going to open up a whole new light to Michelle. Like, what is the point of it if you're not, you know, anybody close to Michelle is doxing, sending whatever they can. Like, I don't get it. Tara's choice. Exactly. It does speak high volumes. It's, listen, and I just want people to understand that even though Michelle's a Looney Tune, in her head, she can put shit together, right? And she knows how to work. Michelle knows how to work people at the end of the day. I'm just going to say it like that. So this ought to be a big ass joke. And if it is, I'm here to laugh because I didn't fall for it. I would never, no, I'm not going to fall for no shit like that. Hey, Queen Milks. More loves the drama. In fact, that's what I don't understand. Like, I'm not going to sit on a panel all day to talk about one person, rip apart their looks, rip apart their house. I'm not going to do it. Like, at the end of the day, maybe here and there, or if Michelle says something so gruesome, I might comment on it. But at the end of the day, like, if we all as a community actually stick together and say, hey, we don't get along, but let's stop talking about Michelle. Let's stop bringing Michelle up. Let's pull away from Michelle. And guess what happened? Michelle will say, okay, I'm no longer a celebrity on YouTube, so let me go here or let me go there. And let's not chase her when she goes to Kick or when she goes to Facebook or when she goes to Twitch, whatever stream. Let's not chase after her. What I did see, though, has opened more questions to me as Michelle was scamming, and people knew behind the scenes. Exactly. People knew she was. People fucking knew. And guess what? That text that Tara sent me showed that Tara said she would do anything for Michelle. So right now, she could be playing everybody just for the love of Michelle. And guess who will have their channel monetized soon? Tara. Right? Tara will. People out of money. And she knew it. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if it was split. I wouldn't be surprised if, hey, Petty Lane, if the money that she was receiving now was split. I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. She does. She really does think she's a celebrity. And it's because people keep feeding that to her. People keep streaming her. People keep talking about her. People keep clipping her. And it makes her feel important. So if you take that importance away from her, she will walk away. It might take a couple days, weeks. She will walk away. But some people know they'll lose. Exactly. You know what? I learned when I had Michelle on here, I said, oh, that was a lot of money I made off YouTube that day. And it was only because Michelle was on here. I wasn't going to go every day just to do that to make money. Hell no. I wouldn't even listen. People, save your money. You don't need to give anybody money to talk shit about Michelle. I mean, or if you have to say, fuck you, Michelle, just say, fuck you, Michelle. You don't have to give $5, $10, super chat. You don't have to do any of that. All the mod support and help Michelle. Exactly. Because when you know who Michelle was, when you first met her, and even if you, say you first start watching Michelle, you didn't really know the type of person she was. After a week, trust me, you know what type of person she is. When I met Michelle, I knew maybe within that week, at first, I'm like, oh, I feel sorry for her. Like, why is everybody picking on this lady? She seems like she's going to S herself. Like, that's how I looked at it. And then I was like, oh, this motherfucker likes games. She does. Was going to give her $100. Yep, I heard it too. I also, now, I'm going to say this. I heard this, that they were supposed to split the channel. Turn the channel into like an LLC, right? So if it was an LLC, it would be protected under a business. Nobody would be able to attack that channel, like take it down, like for Michelle, not for Michelle, but take it down because of Michelle. Her money train is exactly right. It's so clear, so stupid. I'm sick of it. Exactly. She is. You're so right, Jackie. She is. And listen, she got a little bit of a taste for that money. And when they say drama sells, drama does sell. I'd rather not sell my soul for drama. Like, I just think it's stupid. I think a neutral person should have access to both texts and see exactly. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, why? What? And Michelle's evil. Michelle is fucking evil, and she puts out her ex-husband's texts. Why wouldn't she share Tara's? And she's claiming Tara did this, got this information. Where's the proof of that? Because in my head, it's both y'all. It's Tara and Michelle together. Each other and know their views. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I think in my opinion, this is my opinion only, I think Michelle and Tara know what they're doing, along with Ski Mask. They know what they're doing. And money's being split. Getting a channel monetized wouldn't be that easy if somebody was acting like a very nice, innocent person, right? Because now they're the hero of escaping the Michelle. Sorry, that's not being a hero. You were with her for a year. Lisa C for text. So, she was practically begging Lisa C for text. Why? That's what I want to know. Why are text messages to two people that we don't even fuck with? Michelle, Tara, we don't fuck with. None of us did. None of us from this community. We all fucking, that was it. We red flagged them. Oh, they're pieces of shit. Why do we need to see texts? Like, what is it? Then stop talking about her. You are the ultimate fence rider and seem to pull the same money. Oh, do I really? I don't think so. Imagine that. If you go look, I haven't talked. I don't sit there and stream Michelle all day. I don't talk about her every day. And then I don't talk about Michelle and then cry that she's attacking me. So fence ride that. That would be a weak person. I don't fucking go around and start problems with Michelle and then fucking cry about them. Knock it the fuck off. Hey, Bridget. What's the way she was going to prove? What's not to say, though, that Michelle wouldn't have deleted it? Like, they're both so untrustworthy. What is to say that Michelle wouldn't delete it? In my opinion, they did it to fuck together. They really did. It just blows my mind that Michelle does all this stuff and people will keep going and going and going. Oh, they definitely can, because, listen, a fence jumper, I've seen a lot of them around these streets, and I'm far from it, okay? It's called, I try to stay neutral. I do my own, I wouldn't say homework, but I do my own research on shit. I watch, I listen, I pay attention. I don't just fall for stupid shit, right? I'm not going to fall for anything that's stupid. I'm not stupid. I'm not blind. I have a brain. So when people are saying this is happening and we got to show our side, always got to show proof. Oh, there's no proof. It didn't happen, right? Receipts or it didn't happen, right? Make that make sense. Run creators. I know it's like if the president gave somebody a letter. We want to see it. We need to touch it. Why does it fucking matter? Why does it matter? It's just apparently Tara is. This is just in my. It's now monetized. I don't know. She was doing them long streams. Long streams. She was sucking people into the thing. And you know what, Dean? I would laugh. I literally would laugh if Michelle popped up on panel with Tara on Tara's thing. I would give it to them. I would. I'd be like, you got them. You got a lot of people, but you didn't fool me. I would laugh. Queen JJ is a snake. She was talking big about in the house. That's what I mean. Like that. I'd rather be where I am right now on YouTube than be a fake fucking person to act like I like people for what? Why do I need to act like I like people that I don't know in real life? I'm okay. I'm good right over here. People think a lot more were going to come out with those texts. Exactly. Listen, they were friends for over a year. Don't you think they would sat on the phone? Don't you think they would have did that? Sat on the phone and talked. Keeping all those texts on the line of motivation. Exactly. That's true. And Michelle hasn't showed no texts. So, it's on her channel now. Oh, see? She's a superhero. Of course she is. That's what it's all about. She saw all the money Michelle was getting and wanted in. Oh, of course. And they were like scamming behind scenes together. But that's supposed to be okay. And that's supposed to be allowed, right? It just fucks my brain up that somebody tried to call me out for sending a public link, hey bomb to bomb, that was already been out here. And I said, I'm going to look up shit. Nobody's going to tell me what this person is, what that person is, or what this one did, or what that one does. I'm going to look for myself and see if this person's trustworthy on their words, their actions, the way they talk, the way they tell a story. If it changes, then the whole stream is right now. It is about Michelle, dummy. Maybe you should go back to your leader that loves nothing but to talk about Michelle. That would be amazing, right? And you're still sitting here listening. So thanks for the view. Oh, that was you, Bomb? I know my texts were going off and I didn't look. I was like, People are so fucking crazy on here. Got you, Bomb. And it's okay, right? Like, it's okay to send the police to Bob's house. It's okay to do all this shit. Like, does people not see what's being done? But it's okay because you know why? Everybody loves Michelle, right? I mean, everybody hates Michelle, so it's okay, right? What's the date? Today is the 9th, right? No, 8th, 9th. I was right the first time. Take a time out and rethink it. Maybe you need to hop on your broom and fly away. I think crazy person. I think crazy people. I think you're just fucking one of them people. You're definitely one of them people that will sit in a 20-hour live that's all about Michelle, and you'll scream and yell as if you were talking to Michelle. Like, have a seat. The point is, everybody, not just Devious, everybody needs to ice her the fuck out. Instead, we're giving her sidekick, Robin, a fucking free pass to come in and act like she saves them all. Thank you, Bella. You could listen, my mods, y'all can kick whoever the fuck y'all want. At the end of the day, listen, if they talk shit, they can get pew. I just don't believe so. That's the person I am. And that's why I always say, I'm going to stay neutral. And when I see something or hear something or feel a certain way, that's when I will make my choice. I'm not going to allow anybody to tell me, oh, well, this person did this or that person did that. No, that's just, it don't happen in my world like that. I didn't want the Texas. No. You know what? The only thing, why bring me into it? The only thing that I think that should have been shown is who, not information, but who dug so deep on Tragic that all this information on Tragic was outed. And why was it done? Because Tragic dresses like Michelle. Like, what the fuck? You need to start banging on your desk. I do need to start banging on my desk like a crazy fucking person. It literally never ends. And it's never going to end. It's never going to end. I don't understand. Okay, I get it. We all don't like Michelle. I fucking get it. Trust me, I get it. Because if she was near me, I'd probably pull her by her widow's peak. But at the end of the day, like, if we keep giving her the attention, she's going to keep striving for it. I don't trust her. Exactly. I don't let others pick from it. Exactly. You can't. And that's one of the things I learned on YouTube is don't let anybody tell you what this person is or what this person is. You got to figure that out for yourself. What that person might did to somebody else or said about somebody else may be different from you. Every relationship with somebody else is different. And that's just it. You know how many people when I first started talking about him, and this was all the way back October, tried to tell me all this bad stuff about Bomb, and I was just like, well, I already said I'm not going to judge nobody on their past, and that's just it. I don't give a fuck about nobody's past. It's the present and what keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. And people are so blind to see the reality. That's all it is. They're so blind to it. Bomb was never going to meet up with her. Trust and believe that. She would never meet up with her at all. Not even for her phone. I don't even think she would put her hands on that fucking phone, to be honest. I don't think that would ever happen. One thing that text proves is that Michelle has a sick obsession with YouTube. She literally talks. Exactly. That's true, though. And what do you do? Listen, when somebody's so obsessed with something, what do? Take it away from them. So if we all can agree and be, let's not talk about Michelle. Who gives a fuck what Michelle does? Who cares if she farts on her couch? Who cares if she does this? Who cares? If we can all stop talking about her, she will simply go away. She will. She'll go away. I can say that. Lice-infested phone. Krabby Patty phone. That roach-infested phone. She would have gay bombed the phone with a whole bat falling out of the fucker. No. The point of Michelle coming up there was Michelle is too wrapped up into this fantasy world. She can't even admit she's wrong. Like, what the fuck? How are you, you have no heart, no soul, no nothing. You can never admit when you're wrong at all. The timeout bomb told you didn't want them. No, she didn't want them at all. And no, it's not. A lot of people say this person's working. Listen, Michelle, when I said, Christy Payne, I don't believe Michelle asked you for meth, Michelle took that as Devious is sticking up for me and she's going to do all this. No, sweetheart. I said, in my opinion, I don't think you do meth. And I still don't think you do meth, but that don't mean I'm white knighting. That don't mean I care about you. That don't mean any of it. But do ignore her. She doxes their kids. To be honest, I don't know. Listen, I can tell you my experience, Nux's experience. When we just stop talking about her, that's it. She goes away. She goes away. She has, right now would be the best time to actually stop talking about, just ghost Michelle. You know why? Because she has nobody. Her main mod, Tara, is gone. They're gone, whatever the fuck they're going through. It was all new to this, but I could tell you right away, Amber's actions were not trustworthy or loyal, so I would never sub to her because I liked Bomb. And I'll tell you this, when I first met her, I literally thought she was going to be a good person. But then I started noticing behind the scenes when me and her were actually on the phone, and her so-called friends that, came around to the community, she would talk shit on and dog them and tell me, don't trust this one, don't trust that one. And I was like, oh, okay, but you just said that this one's your sister, and you just said this one's your friend. So I knew right away, oh, Lord, please, don't tell her nothing. Ugh. Why the night the texts were read that it was going to try and help Tara, but then steal her milk. Thank God. That would be, you know what? I hate to say this, but if they do that to Tara, that's her fucking fault. That would be her fucking fault. Wow. Oh, God, I don't even know what to think about Tara. I know in my hearts of hearts where she's at. She's definitely 100% Michelle lover. I don't know. It's creepy to say it. Maybe she's obsessed and she likes her character. I don't know. It's fucking weird. She already got most of it last Friday. Are we people fall for anything? Anything. Honestly, you're a good person. Aw, thank you. I know. And then you got people you're a fence jumper. Do you know what a fence hopper is? People just freely throw these words out. And I could tell you this. No way in hell will I go over to Michelle or to Tara and support anything. Yes, I told Tara your daughter's beautiful, which she is. And I hope nobody attacks her, even though it was done already. But at the end of the day, it's you were sticking up for somebody that literally attacked other kids. So if it turns around, you put your kid on camera and they attack your child, don't cry to us because you literally stuck up for that. Oops. She is very sneaky and she knows how to play the game. Can you go unlock the door for Jay? Sorry, my daughter seemed not to have a key. We have to remember people who roll with Michelle for months and months have to have the same screws. Exactly. Listen, I said that you don't just hang out with somebody that, let's see, does robs banks all day. You don't do that unless you're that type of person. You attract what you are, and you only let around you what you approve of. Like, I'm not going to let somebody around me that's going to rob my house, right? A person that robs every time, that you don't care whose chat anyone is. I really don't. I'm dead serious. I will say this on YouTube right now. I don't have no issues with no creators. I don't care what they do, how they do it. I don't care who subs or where, because at the end of the day, like, we should be able to go where we want. And that's, I 100% always agree. We should go where we want, how we want, say what we want. There's a few people still believe in Michelle's giving her money. That should show people who's believing anything. Listen, I believe that Michelle got hands and parts in with her. Last Friday, it showed her daughter and hubby. Her daughter is absolutely beautiful. I don't know. There was just like a little piece I watched just to check her out and see what she was doing over there. But there was a little piece, and her daughter just has this beautiful aura around her. Like, she's so innocent. Yes, please, if you can, hit the like button. Hey, Ed's missing bows. But I just really think if we can, even if we don't like each other in this community, there's at least one thing we could do together is stick up and say, ice her out. Let's not talk about her. Let's just act like she's not around, because then she's going to have to go get her hands into YouTube, or get her hand, I mean, not YouTube, Facebook, and get her hands into Kick to go fuck with somebody else's life. I don't police. On top of that, I had a lot of different communities in my chat. However, when you throw fuckery, I'm going to call it out. Period. Amen. A fucking man. And I feel like the wellness checks need to stop. Unless you hear that person on the other side, like, oh, going through it. Listen, if we're talking, we're well. I feel the same. I stay neutral, except when it comes to Michelle. Exactly. Listen, I'll even accept people that were in her chat. Now, as far as mods, no, because behind the scenes, when I actually had a normal conversation on the phone with Nux and Michelle opens her mouth a lot. She's no.
Why did she come on with Jaden at 9 o'clock?
I don't know. I'm live. Maybe you should handle that on your own. Thank you.
No, I'm calling her.
Little ones. Oh, I hope the little one feels better. I found you by catching you and Bomb really holding Michelle to her lives on live. And listen, I had Michelle on my live a couple months ago. She faked a stroke. I worked with children, daycare, preschool. I worked with children. So to get to Michelle, you have to, it's hard because she likes to repeat and she likes to derail you to, oh, well, I want to talk about this, but you got to keep bringing her. But I was actually like, okay, she admitted to the fake stroke. And Tara, you knew afterwards that it was all fake. You knew it, but you were ready to say, Michelle had a stroke. You were ready to tell all these people shit. You were really ready for all that. People are watching the video on the girl who faked the vacation to bail. People believe that. Oh, yeah. Listen, and I feel bad because I want to be one of them people that say, stop believing the bullshit you hear, or stop believing all this. But it's hard because once somebody has their mind to something, that's it. My chat, don't be a dick. I agree. As long, I don't care who goes to what chat. I don't care if somebody dislikes me and comes in my chat to state their option, but just do it in a nice, you don't have to be ignorant to do it. Hey, Jennifer. She is very entitled. Michelle's she thinks she's entitled. Let me say that. She thinks she is. I love when somebody comes in and they get all the loves. All the loves. Let me not say that or I'm going to be a baby. Her loyalty to Michelle. She did. She really did. And I still have that text message showing. And Tara sent it to me that she would go above and beyond for Michelle, which makes me think you still will, because I just heard a little tiny clip on another channel of Tara saying she misses talking to Michelle. She missed that friendship. So, don't be surprised, people, when they are friends again. And please don't be surprised. I was asking her direct questions about doxing, and she kept bringing. I know, right? That was so weird. And you know what? The guy, a lot of people reached out to the guy, and he just don't want his name up here on YouTube. I couldn't even imagine being in that guy's situation where you got all these people asking you about your crazy wife's friend. I mean, not your crazy wife, your friend's crazy ass. No, your wife's crazy ass friend. Yeah, your wife's crazy ass friend. Can you imagine? Amen, Bomb. For real, just don't be a dick. I mean, like, listen, anybody could come in my chat and tell me how they feel, but just don't be a dick about it. And then I won't be a dick back. But if you're being a dick, I'm going to be a dick back. I 100% know how to be a dickhead. Especially, does anybody know that for sure? Is she monetized for sure? Because that was a little fast. I think it's a skit with Tara and Michelle. And I feel like that. All right, I have sat in bushes. I have watched many different creators talk. I never seen Tara in Ski Mask's live, like commented. Then all of a sudden she pulls panel with them. And we all know that no matter what Ski Mask and Michelle do to each other, somehow they come back together like a weird force, okay? That's just what it is. They fucking do. It was nice about chat. And then she kicked me out because she saw me in Bomb's chat. See, that's what I didn't want it to be that way, and nobody should be attacked from that. I feel like if you like Bomb and if you like Bot, you should be able to go in both chats as long as you don't say, hey, Bot's a piece of shit or Bomb's a piece of shit in the chat. That should not matter. It shouldn't matter. And that's just how I feel, because in the beginning I was like, well, I'm not going to get, like, I don't have beef with Bot. Bomb's literally, me and Bomb are close. Like, me and Bomb talk every fucking day, so clearly there ain't no beef with me and Bomb, but I'm gonna stay neutral. And then, yeah, I'm glad they reached out and tell she was scammed. Ain't that crazy? How much money? And Tara was helping her get scammed. She posted that she was monetized. Well, they can all the she can thank all the people that actually fell for her shit. Please don't be surprised if Michelle becomes a mod for Tara and then gets up on that panel with her and they just take over the channel, because I'm going to be fucking laughing. I am. I'm going to die laughing. Been in bed for almost 9 months now. I lay down until... Oh, that sucks. They do. They really do. I noticed that on YouTube that they do. They will 100%. Hi, Michelle. They will 100% back each other up. They will 100% do all that shit. Just like, all right, Simply Becca, I'm telling you, I was just right here with you. Like, I was just about to say something about you, and I seen that. This is another thing. Simply Becca does not speak ill on a person at all. Since I known her, I'm sorry, the only person I ever heard her speak bad about is Michelle, okay? And when she does it, it's like if a little girl curses and you want to go, oh no, dox me, I dare you. I do, because all right, so when the whole tollgate happened with Michelle, Nux got me on the phone with them. We were on three-way. We talked for a while. Michelle was actually normal. She said they could take my channels all they want, because mods, this is what Michelle said out of her mouth, one of my main good friend mods will make a channel and they won't be able to strike me. Now, we all know Michelle needs money. June, July. Hey, Snaz, I don't know why. I just got your text a little bit ago, and I was like, what the hell? But when I'm done here, I'm going to call you, because I just seen your community post, too. So I hope everything's okay, because I was getting a little worried. But Michelle did say that they won't be able to strike. They won't be able to do anything. And it makes sense to me. And even if they do split the channel, they could possibly make it an LLC, which would be a business. So it kind of makes sense. And that's why I say to a lot of people, just because you think Michelle don't have it fully together up there, she is a master manipulator. She is a master player at this game. And she will literally, Snaz, I promise, as soon as I get off here, I'm going to call you. I promise. Michelle, she's just a master at, like, manipulating and getting people to think this is what's happening when it's not. And that's another thing. I must say this again. Yeah, I think I said it. Simply Becca, when you do say something mean about somebody, I want to go, oh, no, you did not just curse. That's how I feel like, because you don't talk bad about anybody. And I feel like people should not be pointed out, because if you're in bot chat or if you're in Bomb's chat, or if you're in Tara's chat. I don't even care who supports Tara. Like, I really don't. At the end of the day, I just don't want nobody to get fully scammed into believing something it's not. I don't care who's in Ski Mask's chat. I don't care who's in Jenny Jen's or Savage's or Texas Girl. I don't care. As long as you don't come at me disrespectful or say anything about me disrespectful, I don't care. At the end, I don't care. I don't control anybody. I control myself. That's it. If I know how to go to anybody's chat without speaking bad about them or directly putting their name with some bullshit, I'm good. Yes, you did. You really did, Bob. Because listen, what she done to you and said to you, she didn't do half of that. Yes, she talked about my husband. Michelle talked about my son. But at the end of the day, behind all that though, she, I'm sorry. What she did to you,
me? What she said about me?
she don't like, she said you left me.
I love you.
Yeah.
When?
And she was like, somebody said that. She made up a rumor when you were just in the hospital and all this going on. She said you left me.
No.
Tell her, babe. Where'd you go?
I don't go nowhere.
She did. She really tried to lie and say my husband left me. I was like, well, if anybody was leaving anybody, it'd probably be me. Just to be honest. Right? Who would leave if we were to leave each other?
Me.
You're a fucking lie. It's such a lie. Fucking sweet Pop-Tart liar. I love how I remain. Listen, I try to stay neutral, and then it's always somebody just pushes me a little more. Like just, hey, prom mama, you fought a brilliant fight. You knew to get out before there was serious injury. Could have all ended differently. Listen, I gave it to Bob when Bob back in October, November went to go meet Michelle. I was like, damn, you better bring a stick, a pick, something. You better bring something. I didn't know your husband was in the hospital. Yeah, he's home now. He was gone for what? Almost 2 months? I believe 7 weeks. 7 weeks. Michelle does. I feel like Michelle can interfere with creators to like fight with each other. And she really can because she's just that manipulative. She really could do that. She can get creators to, go at each other because that's her idea. She wanted that done. That's the type of shish. Oh, thank you, Roundhouse. That's just the type of ish she's into. What? It's not a text, sir. How about you mind your business? But I really do feel like if we can, even if we don't like each other, community, we can come together and at least do this together and say, listen, enough with the Michelle shit. Enough letting Tara feel like she's a hero for fighting against or leaving the person she wanted to be with. Like, she wanted to be up there with Michelle. So she did. She really did. Listen, before Michelle's bullshit, YouTube was so much chill to come to and just talk with people like that you met in chat and talk to random different people. But I must admit that I started clipping Michelle because I'm like, when I was watching her first, I felt so bad for this lady. I really did. From the bottom of my heart, I felt so bad for Michelle. But as time went on, I'm like, oh, she likes this shit. She likes to get dragged around. She likes it. And I was like, this got to be a joke. I really thought Michelle was on some joke shit, but no. A year later, we're still, I guess, doing the joke. Straight up mean, Tara can flip this way. Exactly. That's what's so creepy. Like, this person had been rooting her on for a year. Now, all of a sudden, she's a sweet, innocent. I didn't do any of this. Mom needs to go to Michelle's open house and, she would get stuck or she would get, the bats would come. I laugh at Michelle when she talks about her meet and greet. Listen, I promise, and I truly, my husband's right here. I even let him know. I said, if Michelle comes to Philly, I'm going up there just to smack the fuck out of her. I don't care if I got out of the car just to smack her. I was going to do it. And guess who was supposed to be? She said Tara was going with her. I said I was going to go smack both of them. Pow! Your laptop gave up? Oh, no. Yeah, I won't go to anybody's house. I would just be... Yeah, either would me. I would never show up at anybody's house. No. I don't watch Emmett or don't talk about her. Oh, I know you don't. You always had this. She's not allowed on my panel. No, I dumped her a hot minute ago. Listen, you were really You tried with her. I'll give you that. You tried with her. Where other people just ripped her down without trying to understand. I tried to understand Michelle, but at the end of the day, I can't listen. I'm too bipolar to keep listening to the repeat and her trying to drag me this way when I'm trying to go that way. Like, I don't want to talk about that. I'm trying to get you right here. And she was just too much. I was like, oh,
You know you'll pull up at somebody's house.
yeah, I would. Not to go in somebody's house. Yeah,
Not
right.
in it to beat them
People
up.
stink. People do stuff in their house, and I don't want no
go
parts
to
of.
beat to beat people
Unfortunately,
up.
people, because they're making that money off Michelle. But to be honest, Michelle shit every day is getting so old. Thank you. Amen. That's my point. Like, it's getting so old. Is that, are we going to log on YouTube another year from now and still have to hear about Michelle? Because I really feel like the more we don't speak about Michelle, the more she will go away because she needs that attention. At the end of the day, that's the type of person she is. She needs that attention. And if we're not giving it to her, she's going to find another community or another place to get it. Meet and greet at Old John's will be. Oh God, can you imagine? I told her you really did, and you weren't playing. You did, and I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, Bob's just doing this," but I knew generally where your heart was at because half of the things that we talked about, Bob, me and you, without any of this, like it was generally your heart talking to me without nobody listening, nobody watching us. So I know exactly where your heart was at. I would listen after cleaning that house and flipping it. It would be a beautiful house. It really would. Do you see Flavor as a mod in her channel? Where? What channel? See, I can't say nothing about that because Michelle be modding anybody that she think is gonna stand with her. When I'm done, I'm done. Whoever I talk about her when I feel like it. Exactly. That's how I feel. I feel like, all right, maybe people talk about her when she does something spontaneous, like something. Well, that's every day. But I feel like the more and more attention we give her, the more she just thrives, and she's like, yes, it's like she is like a heartbeat. Hey, Flavor. Just like a kid go and exactly that's exactly what it's like. I'm telling you, it's literally like that. It's like a fucking kid that don't get attention. Like my daughter is literally the type of person. Tell me she's not, babe. She'll ask and ask and ask for something. And I say no, no,
Mm-hmm.
no, no, no. An hour later, she'll come back and ask, and I'll say no. And then maybe 2 hours later, she'll come back and ask, and I'll be like, no. And then she disappears. So, I mean, there's that. She'll do it. She'll disappear. I didn't think that was you. Yeah, you know what? Even if it was Flava, at the end of the day, we all know if Flava just said, hey, Michelle, she would mod her like, oh, Flava's my best friend. That's how she would just be. That's just how she is for real. Michelle is 100% that way. Because when I said, in my opinion, I don't think Michelle does meth, to Michelle, that was, oh my God, Devious is sticking up for me. Hell no. All it says, I don't think you're a meth head. Like, that's all. To keep Flava out there now, for real. Bomb does it right away. She doesn't mention Michelle, even if her agreement is. Yeah, true. You know what? Bomb can turn that shit off like a light switch. Michelle, what? You were the one time that I think that's what they meant. Yeah, one time Flavor was a mod for her, but guess what? She wound up like getting to know who Michelle was and fucking rolled out too. Sammy, that's so true. She does that. She definitely can't take accountability for shit. Listen, when I fuck up, I will hit this microphone and I will come on panel and say, yeah, I fucked up. I did this or I did this and I shouldn't have done it. But at the end of the day, I did it, so there's nothing I can do. But Michelle can't be that type of person. I was actually surprised that she told people about her fake stroke and all this extra shit. When Michelle, the night before, you were, your face was melting. You were smoking a cigarette in the hospital. Like, oh, hell no. Said this because I knew. No, not at all. I don't think anybody in this community will ever give Michelle a pass. I think if she would have made her channel to what she really said, she was going to make it an anti-bullying channel because she felt like she was bullied. If she didn't turn around to be the bully and actually just been a decent human, which I don't think she could ever compose herself to be for that long. Oh, I know. Listen, Bon, there's plenty of conversations me and you had in private. Nobody listening, nobody would know your heart is so pure. I don't think people understand, like, I just don't think they understand, like, the bullshit. Oh my God, remember the melting face? This bitch told me her face was melting. Like, what? Your face is melting. Oh, gosh. I think you had a clone in terrorists. Oh, there is clones, people. There's a clone of me running around. And I'm like, I seen my own clone. I was like, oh, cute. Look, another devious. Don't hurt to eat a little crow here and there. Hey, Daddy, ruff, ruff, ruff. Is it ruff? She says she was going to be. Exactly. And now, if she did that and did it in a respectful way, I don't think nobody would be on Michelle's ass. But she's a fucking ugh. Don't know what I did, but I got working for now. Oh, I hope it's okay, because, oh, they're a pain in the ass. Yeah, and I was supposed to be at the airport, but then she turned her camera on and she was at home. Remember that? Remember that? She did it by an accident. Do you remember that? Michelle did so much fucked up things. Just think about all these fucked up things she did. She was supposed to be at the airport, right? Her dogs were missing. Remember, the dogs got out. She was flying back, but she was at the airport. She put her camera on by an accident, and it showed her sitting on the couch. Tara was there for the fuck shit. Tara was there for the fuck shit. Me too, Bob. You yell at me for it, but sometimes I need it. I need it because my heart does be there. And sometimes I even still, to this day, feel myself like, how about if I can reach out to Michelle and just get her to admit her shit? At the end of the day, I know she's not gonna, but, you know, that would be nice. But it would never happen. Yeah, that one too. Had a mod stay in there. Guess who was there? Tara was rooting it on, right? But all of a sudden, she woke up one day and was like, you know what? I don't want to be Michelle's friend no more because Michelle's a vile bitch. Well, so are you. Also, part where Michelle says she probably got the obituary over a cell phone, not a text. That's what I said too. I said that. I said if she would have got the obituary from Tara over a text message, it would be like, I'm sorry, not over the phone. Then that don't make sense because you're saying you saw it. So if you seen it, that means you got it through an email. Remember, Tara got access to her, or had access to her email, a text, and Michelle got 2 phones. So we don't know what the fuck to believe. At the end of the day, I don't think any of us will ever understand it or make sense of it because, or we'll never see the truth. Michelle has 2 phones. What's not to say that Tara don't have 2 phones? Like, we don't know that. But I whoever smelly coochie. Remember when the roach came out of Michelle's crotch? Like, come on. There's a big list of fucked up things she has done. For real, there's a huge list. And I tried, listen, I wrote down, the little marble copybooks. I had 3 pages filled of what Michelle done. I try to break it down into a video of the biggest things, but there's so much more. I can make a whole nother 3 to 4 clips of what Michelle done that's fucked up. And I also make one of what has Michelle done fucked up with Tara supporting it. And you will see all of it. Tara's been there since September. And I know this because I clipped Michelle. She's not the only one, though. She had a lot of mods that did do fuck shit with her. But at the end of the day, the one that stayed there for almost a year is Tara. 10 minutes. She sounds like she's in slow motion. Oh, shit. I think this Tara and Michelle feud is a setup. Thank you. I think it too. I really do. Deep down, I really think it's a setup. I think them texts are just bullshit texts. They're not. Michelle, we already know Michelle. She would have put that shit out there right away. Oh, Tara said this, or Tara doxed that. And listen, she didn't do any of it. Her crab story. Listen, I had to rewind her crab story. I'm like, wait, this motherfucker just say she had crabs and the horse. And I was like, oh no. Me who she was. Exactly. Exactly. When somebody shows you who they are, please listen to them. Please understand that is that person. I just refuse to believe that these women don't know any. Exactly. You know what? That's so funny to me that they're always like, I don't know how to clip, or I don't know how to do this, but then they do it, or they been did it before. I feel I love to see somebody do some fun. Oh, that would be funny. That would be hilarious. If anybody wants to do that, that would be fucking hilarious. Hey, Panda. I used to love clipping. I'm telling you, I like clipping, period. I do. I enjoy clipping. I enjoy putting stuff into the videos, but I don't enjoy clipping Michelle no more because I feel like I clipped her when she was saying the most vile shit, and it fucks my brain up. I'm like, how can somebody be this sick? And her not friends anymore. I haven't been. Yeah, they're not friends anymore. But Tara just got monetized on YouTube. And they're not friends no more. That people wish this. Listen, Bomb, I gotta admit, now you know I'm hard headed. You just told me on the phone I'm a hard head. She did. Bomb be picking on me on the phone, y'all. Do it with VBS. Oh my god, we could totally fucking nail it. We could, because we do voices behind. Listen, when me and Bomb are on the phone, we do different voices. It's funny as shit. But Bomb told me I'm hard headed because there's a couple good, and I'll say Bomb gives me good pointers. Never leads me in the wrong direction with the shit I'm doing or going through. And I'm telling you, this one right here, I always say after I make a wrong decision, I'll say to her, damn, Bomb, I should have fucking just listened to you in the beginning and I wouldn't have to be going through this or thinking this. Oh, sometimes I want to smack you, Bomb, for trying to know. I don't want to say that you told you so. Do you think it must set Tara a laptop?
Tell Irish.
Maybe.
Said hi.
Irish, my husband said hi. Oh my god, that was. We gotta do. Bomb. We got some content we gotta do together. That would be funny as shit. Cause all the milk. She was like, I like all the streams, all the milks. I like every milk. 2% milk, 1% milk. And you know what's so funny about the milk thing? That other people took it as. I'm sorry, the people that don't understand took it as, oh, Bob's asking everybody for milks. That means money. No, we was talking about 1% milk, 2% milkies, all the milk. She drinks all the milk. That would be funny as shit. Listen, only if you, Bob, tell them, only if they heard the shit we talk about off this shit. Oh, man. It'd be the funniest shit. People working on Michelle's house. I feel bad for the people working at her house. You got bats, rats, dog piles of doo-doo all over. Oh, the shrimp. She was bubba gup over there. She want all the shrimp. Do you think Michelle will really testify at her son's court hearing? I doubt it. Listen, I'm going to say this, and I don't like to talk about anybody's son. I mean, nobody's kids, not even Michelle's. At the end of the day, they're her. She gave birth to them, even though she's not a mother. But I doubt she'll ever speak to make her son look like a decent human because she's always tearing him down. To me, that's disgusting. She's always tearing that boy down. I should watch some old clips back when it was fun. Exactly. Listen, there are old clips that are so funny. This shit just got, I'm telling you, one day it was just everything was funny on YouTube. Even like shit Michelle did that we clipped was funny as shit. Like, bitch, you're dancing around your living room looking like Pee Wee Herman. But now it's like, it's just went real life. Well, Chrissy Payne told her subs that what we creators all cash it. I just heard some more shit about this one today. And I just want to say, Chrissy Payne, Golden Gypsy, we all know you are a fucking scammer. And this is not just YouTube. You did this shit on Facebook way before you even came and hit this fence over here. So at the end of the day, people know who you are and they know what the fuck you're about. And stop fucking emailing people in the background and messaging them, trying to friend them or whatever. I have hidden in the bushes. I just want you to know, Devious, that you're doing an amazing job. Oh, thank you so much, Pro Mama. And I hope you're feeling better. Michelle was behind me. Remember that? She was behind me. Listen, when Michelle, on one of her first live streams, she got up to dance and she has no butt, no like, she was just like, it was like a stick doing nothing. It was funny as shit. Michelle stressed that her son was a dealer, but not a. Ain't that. Look, I'm sorry. Even if, at the end of the day, even if my kids do horrible thing, I won't accept murder. I'm sorry. I just won't. I don't think it's right for anybody to take anybody's life. So if my kids decide they, or did something criminal, I'm not going to say murder because I would not stand. If my kid did it, guess what? I'm throwing your ass under the bus for it too. But I'm not going to sit here and bash my kid. Even if my kids do commit that, I might not stand with it, but I'm not going to sit on a panel and say, I hope my son has to suck this to get. I would never do no shit like that. Stick with tits. That's exactly what it was. It was a stick with tits. And then when Ski Mask said she looked like a piece of string cheese, all that fucking took me out. And then somebody made a string cheese. Oh my god, it was funny as shit. That shit don't happen over here no more. It's a clip on his other channel. Really? Oh, I gotta go see that. Oh, thank you, Irish. If Gigi was innocent, she would go live. She hasn't. She hasn't. And you know what she's doing? She's telling people to email her. So please, y'all, be careful. If Golden Gypsy, Chrissy Payne, tells you to email her or text her, you already know what it's for. You already know. That laptop ate her face. Listen, that I don't know what happened. I think this whole going real life, doing real life shit, it was introduced. Well, not introduced. I'm sure it always happened. I just haven't been around long enough. I'm sure it's always happened, but it's getting a little bit more common. Not even funny to watch Michelle anymore. It's not. It really is not. It used to be like there's like, come on, Michelle made a fucking Hershey Kiss tinfoil hat. Like, come on, y'all can't say that wasn't funny shit. I was like, what is she doing? Like, what the fuck is she doing? And when she said she was wearing it for Molly, that just took me out. I was like, what the fuck? She was dancing behind her camera stand. She is horrible. I remember she was trying to do this. Look, I'm not drunk. And she put her hands up in the air and just was wobbling all over. I'm like, you are fucked up, man. Shit talking behind the scenes. Yeah, she is. She fucking is. And then she's telling people, oh, Devious is lying. And Bomb called people in my family. Like, Golden Gypsy, I can promise you, we don't call nobody because we don't give a fuck about you. You know why we don't give a fuck about you? Because we just really don't. My initial thing was what you did to people was fucking wrong. Even your own fucking admin, mods, whatever you want to call them. It was wrong. And it's still wrong. And at the end of the day, I will never go real life. I don't give a fuck about going real life. But at the end of the day, I'll still call you out on your fucking wrongs. Just because I call you out on your wrongs, don't mean it's real life. You really did. You fucking did. And then you would commentate on top of her and it would just take me out. Hey, Jonathan. I told you, Bomb. He be coming in here love bombing. Just love bombing. She's a liar trying to fit in with Texas. And she will allow her. And I'm glad, like, for real, I want to say, if anything, I'm glad that somebody that's, our community is all fucked up where we're all not, like, cool. But I'm glad somebody that we're not cool with did call that shit out. Because at the end of the day, how are you going to sit on a panel and call Bomb a scammer while you got a very well-known scammer sitting on your fucking panel talking to you and you're just like, those kind of words are so it is I agree that it is unfair. Did you hear about Las Vegas? No, but you could tell me Snake MS is friends with Texas. No, Golden Gypsy went on her panel. But my whole thing is, okay, hoghead. I hate when she says it, but it gets stuck in my head. And then when I talk to Bomb on the phone, I'll be screaming that shit. But where do you're writing Bomb and Devious, and then you put little scammer. Show me where I ever scammed the fucking person, ever. Show me that. You said, Texas, that I, along with Bomb, threatened your family and went real life. Prove it. The only thing you can prove is old clips that people come to your channel to talk about. I feel like you're so obsessed with Bomb, and I feel like the people around you literally knew it, and that's why they made you walk. They were like, oh, get the fuck out of here. Walk it. Because when you did stream, and your friends, listen, when I stream, or when my friends stream, I support them. I go in, talk, bullshit. I ain't see any of that. So what are you really mad about? Are you mad because you weren't getting attention? Because I feel like, that's what you're kind of creepy mad about. It's on the news. A family reported a UFO landed in their backyard and saw aliens. Bomb. We were just talking about you earlier, Jonathan, about aliens. I know you didn't call her boyfriend shit. When I was talking to you, I knew you said you didn't even want nothing to do with her. Literally, Bomb told me on the phone she didn't want nothing to do with Christy Payne. I said, I don't blame you because that's the one that tried to put this message over here and this one over here trying to act like it's something, then lie and say, oh no, it was my friend that did it. It was you. You're a fucking snake. like that. Exactly. She didn't do nothing like that. They are beating a dead horse to death over that. They really are. Oh, it's like, leave the horse alone already. Like, you're playing the same clips over and over. You hear everybody from Bomb Nation saying, hashtag I don't give a fuck. Hashtag we don't care. But yet you keep every community post, bomb devious, bomb devious, bomb devious, bomb devious. Mama and daughter. Mama and daughter. Listen, I don't know if you're trying to make that seem like if bomb was my mom that it's supposed to be like a disgrace, but I wouldn't mind at all. The microphone gate.
It's not what aliens. What aliens? What aliens?
Look up Vegas news report. Jonathan said it's on the news. Seriously, the things that people say, it maybe all right. It shows who they are, because somebody said I lied about my son getting hit by a car. What mother in their fucking right mind would sit on a fucking panel and say something so like, oh, my son was hit by a car, or this happened to my kid? I would never in my fucking life lie or make that like anything about my fucking kid. I would never put anything on my kid. That's disgusting. Attack that keep it real woman and keep it real girl. Definite bomb. I was like, oh, listen. She was like, let me ask. Hold on, let me try to do her voice. Hold on. Let me ask a question. Like, how you were so unhinged on a panel that wasn't your panel just to ask, but why are you giving bomb content? Why the fuck do you care? Why are you over here asking her what she's doing with her content? Like, why the fuck would you care? It's just a little too creepy for me. What's to come? Oh my god, you were the last person I worry about devious. I mean, you even reached out to me and wanted to help. Listen, exactly. If I could give all the time, I would. At the end of the day, I have no fucking reason to scam anybody. I don't believe in that shit. I don't roll with that shit, and that's just it. Let me ask a question. Everybody on panel didn't say fucking shit to you, but yours keep screaming that shit. Like, why are you on this woman's panel asking her what she's doing with her? Like, why? What the fuck? Worry about your shit. I know you did. You probably were like, Adrian wants to ask me a question. Let me ask a question. Like, who the fuck are you? Do you think it's their business? That's what I don't understand. Like, every live is about bomb. And even if it's not, some reason, somehow she brings bomb into it. It's like, shut the fuck up. Your own people told you you're fucking getting unhinged. I mean, if my friend came to, well, I don't know if you want to call them. If my subs told me, hey, you're getting a little obsessed crazy and you're getting Owen, I knew you did. I would say, okay, I gotta go watch what I just did. You came unglued. Like, if YouTube makes you that mad, listen, walk the fuck away. She would have been up here begging for lawyer fees for her husband, whom she has never. I know, seriously. And if I asked for help, best believe if I needed to, I wouldn't just take the money. I am the type of person I'd rather borrow and get back. I'm not that fucking type of person. Could you imagine if she took all that energy? Exactly. You know what? If she took all that, blood for blood, God. Yeah, blood for blood. True. But if she did take all that energy into having a productive live and not talking about bomb, I mean, maybe she could do voice interaction. I don't fucking know, but every day it's like somebody send me something from her. I don't follow her. I'm not sub to her. I didn't even know who the fuck this lady was, but she was tagging me every time. Bomb, devious, bomb, devious. I'm like, what the fuck? I said something to Bomb. She's like, oh, Bomb ran down like who she was. Then Bomb said, I don't even know her name. And I'm like, oh, well, clearly why she don't like you is because, because you didn't give her enough attention, Bomb. It seems like that, though. There's a lot of people that want attention, and when you don't give it to them, they just fucking flip shit. No, I'm safe on YouTube because you were here. Oh, put the energy into crystal glazier. How about that one? It blew my mind too. I literally was like, oh wow, people are, if I can't even picture my mom doing this type of shit. I get it's like fun, but also being so mad of somebody you don't know in real life. It's oh CMC, right? Go worry about the person you just had on your panel that scammed her own fucking mods, using the words borrow, loan, payback. Oh God, she was another piece of work right there. That one was 100% unhinged. She needed all the attention. She needed powder on her ass. Like that's what this one needed. She needs a little bit of attention, some powder on her ass. That link I sent. Yes, Jonathan, I'm gonna watch it. It really is. Listen, Bomb, I lost my shit when you hit the desk the other day because that's all I thought about. But when she was so back there, so mad, like I was scared. Like, lady, please stop. You're gonna give yourself a fucking stroke or a heart attack. Like, stop it. It's not even that serious. It's fucking YouTube. They like when your own people are telling you, hey, you're kind of losing your shit. I mean, that says a lot. She did. Jesse's girl, she had a wish list and she would Mom, did Robin ever come into your fucking chat and was like, can I drop my wish list? I'd seen her do that shit to Amber. I was dead. I was like, no, what are you doing? I told my husband, if I ever get really old and nasty, make sure I don't hit YouTube because I do not want to be, thank you, Cassandra. I don't want to be made a fool of. Yo, Bomb had me cracking up. When she hit the table, I was like, I know what the fuck you're doing. She asked me to make. Let me ask a question! Not one person, even you yelling like a fucking monster, not one person stopped and said, yes. What? What do you want? You tried at Bombs. Listen, I heard she was a needy fucker over there. Was always nice to her and took advantage of her too. Yeah, seriously. You're right. You're right. She was really nice to her. Like, very nice to her. And I give her that because, ooh, I really think this is a scam. Michelle, Scam, and Tara and Ski are both, I do too. I really do. I really fucking do. And listen, at the end of the day, if it comes out that they're a scam, I'm going to fucking just, yes, Robin from Molly, she was super unhinged. If Molly didn't pay her attention, she was like, ah! Mom went live after her bedtime and she was, ain't that crazy? Like, what the fuck? Then you wake up and listen, I don't follow the lady, but I get emails of her community posts because every day it's about Bomb, it's about me. Like, just give it up. You show no proof that I threatened you, your family, none of that. Because I don't fucking know you. I don't want to, there's nothing to threat. Like, what am I going to do? Throw a keyboard at fucking your name? Like, stop. And of course, you wake up. Now think about it. Me and Bomb are on East Coast hours, meaning from Texas, I think we're 2 or 3 hours ahead. Not long after that, I get an email. Early as shit in the morning. Bomb, you were still live this morning. It was early as shit. I'm not watching Tara. Me either. But she was, oh, Bomb, you got a filter on. If I tell you that you can actually pick up the phone and we could FaceTime and that's not a filter, how would you feel? That's not a fucking filter. That's Bomb. 100% Bomb. I met a man. I called his name. It was written down. He was from. I met. I guess he said that the craft left the backyard and went to the lake meant for. Did they take pictures of it, Jonathan? That's what. Listen, Bomb. I put my I took my Cash App and all that stuff down, and I was like, you know what? Just for you tonight, Texas girl. You want to call somebody a fucking scammer, bitch? You're in trouble. Seriously, look, when she said I can wear a filter too, I'm like, well, too bad she's not fucking wearing a filter. Too bad that we have these new technologies where I can see over the phone and she can see over the phone and we can see each other. So too bad that's expected. Like, sorry. They were trying to say Bomb put on a filter today because Texas girl so mad. Her want to stop bombing. Texas girl so mad. Her want to kick bomb. That's how I... Every time she yells, that's how I think of her. Me so mad, bomb. Me so mad at Bommy. Bommy wants all the milks. Me mad. That's how I think of her. I'm sorry. Not at all. Sorry. Unfortunately, I get to see that beauty, and you don't. Of course, they wear anything to keep. They really listen. We got fucking phones where we can FaceTime each other. The fuck? What the fuck? Yes, they have a video. Oh Lord, of course they were. Mommy gets all the milks. Me so mad. Me angry. That's what she sounds like. Like, what the fuck? The fuck? Me so mad at you, Mommy. You take all the milks. That's gonna be her new voice. That little pink guy on YouTube, that's 100% her. The dinosaur with the mouth open, like, oh, mad at you, Mommy. Ah, that's her. Yeah, get in my belly, Bommy. I want Bommy's milk. And about Bomb showing her face in that video, all because their ugly asses couldn't look as good as Bomb. Listen, I and Bomb knows, like, we have talked to each other, so it wasn't a surprise for me to see a video like that. Like, hello, people. You can't believe everything you hear another hater say about you. Like, what the fuck? Tall, big-eyed, alien. Hell no. I want all the cookies. Bomb, you get no milk. Well, y'all, I love y'all, and I'm about to get down, but I will be... Ooh, I think I got a cat here in my mouth. I think I will... if Bomb, you're going live, I'll be over there. Hey, Beezer, welcome to my channel. Whatever happened to her GDS? I don't know. I seen her on Ski Masks. I think he got tired of her crazy ass, and she's a little creepy. Just shouts idiot. I know she was like, Hoghead! Devious is an idiot. Like, bro, calm down. Take it down a little bit. Turn down your hormones. Jeez. Robin used to be a mod, and she used to work for Molly Golightly, and she turned into an obsessed person. Yeah, I'm going live shortly. Okay. Everybody, meet me over at Bommy's. We go live very shortly. Sorry, I'm late. I will catch you later. You're good, Pizza. You're fine, love. I'm going to get down, but I thank you all for being here. And if we can all agree to ice Michelle, that'd be great. But I will all see you at Bommy's. Have a good night. I'll see you in a little bit. Hold up. What?
Tell Penny Wrinkle I said hi.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Hi, Penny Wrinkle. Sorry.
He just wants you to see his dirty Penny Wrinkle.
Brown Penny Wrinkle.
Oh, he's so nasty. He's so nasty. Cook and bang. Oh, yeah. Bob, make sure you bring your American Express so we can chop. Bring your own straw, though, bitch, because I'm not sharing. No straw tonight with you. I got my own straw.
Love you too, Irish Squishy.
Love you, Irish Squishy. I'll see you all at Bombs. We ain't done for the night. We are not done. I hope you all have a beautiful weekend, too. Love you all. Yeah, you better have my covered. You better have me covered. Send an email. Okay, Mary Andy. I'm logging off. Love you all. See y'all all at Bob's.